welcome to Tell Me About It. I'm Shasta York, and tonight I'm here in Charlotte, North Carolina with some very unique musicians. We'll be back in a moment.
Gaston Farm Equestrian Center is your premier center for equine fun, with trail rides, birthday parties, riding lessons from beginner to advanced, church youth groups, mommy's morning out, boarding and monthly open horse shows. March through November, Gaston Farm Equestrian Center is where the horse lover wants to be. For more information, find us on the web at www.gastonfarmequestriancenter.com or call us at 803-374-6255.
Welcome back to Tell Me About It. I'm Shasta York, and tonight I'm here with the members of Azadi. And if you would like to start off, what is your name?
My name is Sharam Mazheri.
My name is Hamid Ravipour.
My name is Mike Hussein.
All right, and that I just heard y'all play. It was absolutely amazing, guys.
Thank you.
Awesome. What type of music do you play, Sharam?
Well, what we play most of the time is Persian music. And of course, just like any culture, Persian music is full of variations. And what we'd like to do is to keep the music at the way the Persian people, the Persian culture intended. So we have a medley of instruments to accompany us. We have a great violinist. Mike is usually very helpful there. I play the santur and then he plays the tombak.
And what is your aim with this? What would you like to do with playing this
Well,
type of music?
You know, we come together, first of all, because all three of us love music. And the second thing for the three of us who's sitting in these chairs is because we're friends. Music has brought us together, but, you know, music has been the purpose for us to become friends. But we have a larger aim, and that is, you know, we live in America, and it's a melting pot, and we like to close the cultural gaps. And we think that by providing Persian music, we can create that understanding that hopefully makes the world a better place.
So these instruments y'all are playing are very unique. They're not something, well, besides the violin, that you see, you know, a lot in the culture today. So Hamid, what instrument are you playing?
This is called tombak, and this is the traditional Persian drum, and primarily made of two parts. The wood part, obviously, as you see, the how it looks, and on the front is the skin, usually a skin of either goat or sheep that is pulled, you know, very tightly and gets glued on this side, and that's primarily played with fingers, and it produces different types of sound. So, and that's how it creates various sounds, and I guess that's how people like it.
That's very, very unique. Sharam, what instrument is it?
Well, this is called the santur, S-A-N-T-O-U-R, and it's a trapezoid string instrument. It's a percussion instrument because you have the two wood mallets that you hit it, and at the end of each mallet you have the felt, so it can absorb the sound and create a much warmer sound. And it's a 3.5 octave instrument. So if we start from, this is note G, you know, all the way across, you have 3 octaves, and then if you go half more octave, kind of makes it a 3.5 octave instrument. It puts out a lot of sound, and this happens to be one of the, I guess if I use the term cross-regional instruments. This was originally, we can back it up to about 2,200 years ago that this instrument was built.
So Michael, I know you play a violin, but can you tell me how
Relates.
relates with the...
Yeah, the violin is not a traditional Iranian instrument versus European instrument. If you really want to play classical music with traditional Persian instruments is going to be replaced by kamunche. That's strictly for that region of the world. But over the years, they've integrated violin into a lot of the classical music, and is now becoming more of a popular instrument in music that they have. The way we play it, however, is a little different from classical. There's a lot of sliding from, instead of just your normal fingering. But basically, it's the same. The bowing structure is a little different in Iranian music. But it's basically the same.
This Persian music could relate to jazz and bluegrass. Could you explain that a little bit to our viewers?
Well, you know how in jazz and bluegrass you start a melody and you harmonize it and so forth, and then right in the middle everybody fades into the background except one instrument. And that instrument takes the lead and does its thing, or the musician does his thing or her thing, and then he or she fades into the background, another instrument takes over. And the Persian music is full of improvisation, and that improvisation method or style of performing Persian music affords us to be able to do that. So let's say, in this case, Michael starts with a melody, Hamid and I will follow him, and then we come up with a rhythmic piece, and then he and I fade into the background. Michael does a solo, and then I'll do a solo, and he throws it at me, and I throw it at Hamid to do, similar to jazz and bluegrass.
Okay. If someone wanted to book your band or get in touch with you, how would they be able to do that?
That is a good question, because in the era of social media where everybody's looking at Facebook and the Google to find out where they can find people like us, we are in the process of piecing it together, called the website, obviously, for the Azadi Band, and that's still under construction. And this was actually Michael's idea.
Are you the webmaster? No, you don't want to claim.
So, but those who would like to get in touch with us, we'll provide you with an email address where they can email us and get in touch with us.
All right.